Words to symbols. Sometimes written words or sentences are used to describe measurements or some kind of comparison, such as the length of a table versus its height, or descriptions of unknown numbers. So when we use these sentences to figure out a problem, we generally need to convert them into numbers and into equations or expressions. Remember, algebraic expressions are formed by numbers and variables connected by the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, raising to powers, and taking roots. That's an algebraic expression. So when we want to create an algebraic expression from a scenario or a situation, we can sometimes use shortcuts by thinking about what operations the words translate to. And generally, if we're looking at addition, we might see a word like add, or more, or plus, or sum, or total. Now, sum and total could also show up under equality, where that would be the spot where you need to put an equal sign. So you need to kind of watch that one, those two. You could also see less than, and that would mean you were going to be doing some subtraction. Minus, and the difference, and reduced by. Now, this is not an exhaustive list, but it does give you some idea. For multiplication, you might see the word product or multiply. You might see distribute. And then my favorite, short one, the word of. So if I had 3/5 of 7, that would mean multiply as well. For division, you might see words like quotient. You might see ratio. You might see, then some of the words that are associated with actual division, you might see divisor, dividend, oops, not dividend. And you could just see divided by. Some other words that you might see for equality, you could see same as. You could see the short word is. And total and sum, you might see solution is, something like that. So there's a small number of words that could be used to represent each of these operations in algebra, and if you use them, they'll help you when you're working on something like this. You see more than, let's look back up here, we have more, and that implies addition. 6 more than a number. So for that one, I would put 6, and then the more than would be plus, and a number, it says use X or Y, so I better fix that. We could use any variable, but we're being told to use X or Y for our variables, so 6 more than a number, so 6 plus X. That would be algebraic representation of the sentence 6 more than a number. Here's another one, 4 less than twice a number. Now twice, we didn't write up here, so maybe we should. Twice just means times 2. So you might see that. 4 less than twice a number. So twice a number, that's going to be 2x, And then for less than that, when we're doing less than, we have to put it in the opposite order. So it's 4 less than twice the number, so we end up writing it 2x minus 4. So if we said 4 less than 10, we would be saying 10 minus 4 as well. That's another example of less than. Let's check if we got less than. We sure did on our subtraction part.